Where's he at? You need 2 pieces of mail to register, or just your driver's license?
I think he said he had to go to Pier or someplace.
Well, no, I mean, assuming
He said he
I
had
have
to
a
go to Pier or
drive.
something.
It's gonna, okay. It's letting me bring up that she gets me to have some.
Just say mine, my one.
What's they do? Yeah, 12 line. That's not 2027. Next year's. Can't call trace.
And so how do we find out?
Hey, where'd you get up?
So they starting at a step 8?
Thanks.
You bet. You just will stay standing.
Yeah.
Got 1 minute.
Where are you seeing it?
For patio today.
She's in
Here.
And
there.
beer.
That's where they,
Grade seven.
they.
Oh, yeah, I bet you think there's there.
5102.
I'd like to welcome you all into our regular May 5th County Commission, Yankton County Commission meeting. If you would, it's now 6 o'clock. If you'd please rise, remove your lids and join me in the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I hate these chairs.
We have a nice crowd in here tonight for a change. Glad to see that. Again, welcome all to our Yankton County Commission meeting on May 5th, 6 o'clock starting. Alyssa, Cassie, will you please call the roll?
Don,
Here.
Wanda. Ryan,
Here.
Dan. And John.
Here.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Are there any financial conflicts of interest of the board members?
I have none.
I have none.
I have none.
Can I get an approval of the agenda?
I would move approval of the agenda.
Second.
Got a motion by Wanda, second by Ryan to approve our agenda for this evening. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Now's the time for public comment. Public comment is a time for persons to address this body on any subject. No action may be taken on a matter raised under this item of the agenda until the matter itself has been specifically included on an agenda as an item upon which action will be taken. Each person has up to 3 minutes to speak. There shall be no personal attacks against the members of this body, county staff, individual, or organization. The chair has the authority to enforce this policy. Failure to adhere to these rules may result in forfeiture of the remaining speaking time. I see we have Bob Gleich.
My name is Bob Blake, and I'll make this short and sweet. If you're planning on balancing our budget at the expense of our employees, I think this county commission should be a leader in that effect. We've got 5 county commissioners. If they would cut their salaries for next year by $1,000, we would save $5,000 a month. A year, that would be $60,000. If you cut $500 from your salary, that would make $30,000 that could be saved on our budget. We shouldn't have to have our full-time employees worry about their job future as they're working. That might be the reason why they're forming a union. Let's consider that a little bit. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Anyone else like to speak as public comment? Seeing none, public comment is closed.
I would move to approve the retail on-off sale malt beverage and South Dakota farm wine renewal licenses in a group.
Second.
Motion by Wanda, second by Ryan, to approve the retail on-off sale malt beverage and South Dakota farm wine renewal licenses. Any further discussion? Do we want any public comment on this, or? I'd open this up for public comment at this time on the retail on-off sale malt beverage and South Dakota farm wine renewal licenses. Anyone want to speak to this motion? Seeing none. Any further discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Jim, you are up.
Tonight, I'm bringing the state spray contract for approval by commission and signatures if possible.
Do you want to tell our home viewing audience who you are?
My name is Jim Leach. I'm the weed supervisor for Yankton County.
Thank you.
And this is just a resolution so that the state and we work together with spraying. Is I correct in that
Right.
assumption?
It just gives me the ability to spray the state right of ways without any problems.
This is the same agreement we have every year, basically.
Every year, yeah.
I move to approve the DOT Weed Joint Powers Agreement.
Second.
Motion by Wanda, second by Don, to approve the DOT Weed Joint Powers Agreement. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Do we have a copy
wanna
of that
wait for
agreement
it?
here?
Want to wait for the signed copy?
I do have this agreement right here.
Weeds grow without rain, don't they?
Oops.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect this year.
That's perfect. And Jim, I kind of want to keep these for copies. Can I give these to you another?
we just.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. Justin, you got some items to list as surplus.
Yeah, I'm Justin Burkett, Building and Grounds Supervisor for Yankton County. I got several pieces of lawn care equipment that I want to surplus. Do you want me to list those out?
Sure.
Okay, I got a Stihl gas power trimmer, a Husqvarna gas power trimmer, John Deere riding lawn tractor with a bagger. It's a 42-inch deck, Craftsman self-propelled push mower, a Cub Cadet self-propelled push mower, And then we also have a Honda 4x4 utility vehicle that we want to surplus too. And yeah, we don't need any of these pieces of equipment anymore. So I'd like to put those up for surplus. It's gonna free up some space for us.
Pictures in the back.
Yeah, they should be in the packet.
Well, I move to approve the surplus of the items.
Second,
And a motion by Ryan, second by Wanda, to approve the motion or to approve declare the items listed as surplus. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Yeah, it's Dan. Just
I think things are looking good out.
Hi, Dan.
Thank you.
I'll just, I'll back in, so
Okay.
I'm gonna be on mute now, so.
Okay. We are at 4-H quarterly report.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Madison.
So introduce myself, Madison Melcher. I'm the 4-H educator for Yankton County. And you guys had asked to make sure I come and give you quarterly updates. So here I am doing that. I've officially moved into the building. So my office is down in the basement directly below the auditor's office, and I'm loving it down there. Finally getting some final things moved around, and hopefully we can get that finalized here soon. I also wanted to share some past things that have been going on. We had our project day. So that is a day where kids can come and work on many different projects hosted by each of the clubs in the county. So we had 8 different projects. Some of them include making applesauce. We had sun catchers. Even Ryan did a model rocket workshop. And so hopefully we can schedule a day to shoot those rockets off. It didn't really work out with the weather that day, but hopefully it was a fun experience. We had about 30 kids in attendance doing different projects throughout the day. And at the end of the day, I hosted a youth livestock literacy event. So that is an event for all kids exhibiting livestock. They have to attend one of those in order to show at the state level. And so I hosted a lesson on how to give injections to animals, and demonstrated that with a banana and an orange. That's how I learned how to do it through 4-H. And I think it went really well for those kids. We also just finished the spring season of shooting sports. So that's like archery and air rifle and all of that stuff. And we had 2 kids go to the state competition, and they competed in archery, and they represented Yankton County very well. Some upcoming events. I'm trying to keep you guys as involved as possible. So later this week, I'm actually meeting with 4 local principals to kind of discuss next year's involvement of me in their classrooms. And so trying to get that planning started. We have our Farm Safety Day coming up on June 5th. So that is an opportunity for all youth to come learn on how to be safe around like lawnmowers, different chemicals used on farms and even in houses, and that kind of information. It's a fun opportunity. The first half of the day is put on by 4-H, and the second half is done by the Farmers Union. So we're working in collaboration with them. Another thing I wanted to let you guys know, 4-H was asked to be involved in Chislik and Rib Fest this year. So we are hosting carnival games. And we are in the middle of planning those, so we're getting those decisions made here soon. But just wanted to let you guys know that we will be out there. We're very excited, and hopefully you guys can come and stop by and even play some of the carnival games, even though we're adults, but we can still have fun. I did have a question. Just, do we know the state of the deed for the old extension building yet? Just an update.
So the really quick update is I'm actually planning on talking with the leaders, making sure probably at their next leaders meeting to make sure that they are ready to receive the building. I hope to probably transfer that deed or have that deed transferred by July 1st. And so then it would be, and really, I just want to make sure that everything is done smoothly and everyone's kind of built for success.
And on the same page.
Mhm.
Any questions?
I think it sounds like it'd be a very fun time to be in 4-H.
Hopefully.
Thank you much for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks, Madison.
Do we have to approve that?
I don't think they-
I don't think we have to approve anything. yet.
Don't we?
We always should approve it.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I move approval of the 4-H quarterly update.
Second.
Motion by Ryan, second by Wanda to approve the 4-H 2026 quarterly update. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
I move we go into Board of Adjustment.
Second.
We have to wait.
Oh,
till 6.
6:30? Well, I can't see that.
Oh,
What time is it?
New class.
14. We got 15 minutes. Let's do the,
I would move to approve the April 7th, 2026 minutes.
second.
second by Ryan to approve the April 7th, 2026 minutes. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Move to approve the April 9th, 2027 or 2026 minutes.
Second.
Motion by Ryan, second by Wanda to approve the April 9th, 2026 minutes. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
I'd move to approve the April 21, 2026 minutes.
Second.
Motion by Wanda, second by Ryan to approve the April 21, 2026 minutes. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
I'd move to approve the April 2026 payroll report.
Motion by Wanda, second by
Second.
Ryan to approve the April 2026 payroll report. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Let's do the task force updates. We got 15 minutes, so. And one of our task force members, leaders is here, and I think Don will take care of the other one, so. Doug, if you want to come up and give us an update on the Financial Advisory Committee.
Yeah, thank you. We've had 4 meetings so far, including a joint meeting with the planning task force. We've drafted a charter with the input from this group and what you were looking for from this committee. We also have had conversations with Susan Beeman, who's the Finance and Budget Officer for Minnehaha County. They've gone through a similar process, so we wanted to see what could we learn from them. And part of that was starting with the charter to ensure that we're doing the things and looking into the things that you want us to look into. So that charter will be coming to you here soon. Susan's been very helpful in our discussions, as has Jeff Schaefer with Legislative Audit. And so we've had multiple discussions with each of them. We're organizing our efforts into 3 distinct areas and have established subcommittees that consist of community task force members, as well as the department heads that are with the task force as well. We've exempted our 2 commissioners from having to serve on the subcommittees at this point because it's all going to roll up through you anyway. So we'll save them a few extra meetings. The first area of focus is on financial reporting. We think that there are opportunities to revise the financial reports that both you receive as the commission, but also that department heads receive and with some reformatting. So we'll look at making some recommendations on that to you probably fairly soon. On that one is probably moving forward a little faster than some of the other areas. Obviously, it'd be up to you to approve or disapprove any changes going forward, but we'll give you a few things to consider. The second area of focus is on policy and procedures. While we believe the county is in compliance with any state requirements that are out there, we're finding there are a lot of things that simply aren't in writing, and there's maybe a variability sometimes in the education that either you receive as new commissioners coming on or as new department leaders come on board. So having some things on how we do business as a county in writing, we think would be helpful. And there are some counties, Minnehaha being one in particular, that have much more formal policies and procedures that we think would be helpful in just kind of leveling the field and expectations so that department heads know what they have to do and how they have to do it, and that you have those expectations as a commission as well. So we're going to take a look at that going forward. And then finally, we're going to look at a comparison of Yankton County with 4 or 5 other South Dakota counties of similar population. And we'll look at it by department and looking at the revenues that come in, if there are revenues for that particular department, the expenses that flow through them, the number of FTEs. And so then we can see how do we match up? Are there areas that we have more expenditures, we have more staff, whatever it might be? Now, variances alone doesn't mean that there's an issue or a problem. It just means we'll probably take a deeper dive. We'll have conversations with that department lead, and they very well could be explained, but it's at least a starting point for us to look into that. So we're early in that process. We just formed our subcommittees last week, and we'll be meeting every 2 weeks. Our goal is to have recommendations to you before you have to approve the next budget, which typically would take place in September. So if we're going to make changes to the processes, we want to have those ahead of that approval process as well. So we'll also look at some things that are in the charter that aren't necessarily detailed in those 3 areas of focus right now. We'll get to those as we continue to work through this. So I would just say, Chairman Marquardt or Commissioner Heine, anything else that you would like to add? You're both on that task force. Have I missed something that you think your colleagues should be aware of?
I think you've done a great job of explaining so far what's going on.
So we will meet next Tuesday at 4 o'clock in the Safety Center.
Sounds good. Thanks, Doug.
Yep.
My report is quite a bit simpler because we've only met twice. The first one was just organizational, to meet different members and to discuss the future, what we want to do. The second meeting, we dived more deeply into the things that we feel are opportunities and processes that we should look at to improve economic development within the county. And we've planned on spending a little more time than that, because it isn't quite as necessary for the budget meeting, but we would like to have a program set up to operate by the end of the year.
Thank you.
Any questions? Question. Say again, please. Economic development.
We'll probably be doing, at least every other meeting, we'll do these updates so that you and the public understand and know where we're headed, so.
One of our main goals was to have as much transparency in both processes as we could get, so people could ask questions and be involved. And so far, I think that's been going pretty well. A little question about open or closed meetings, but I think we worked through that. So.
Okay.
I would move to approve all claims with the exception of, on page 24, the E911 fund disbursement. I'd ask to hold that till the next meeting.
Second.
Motion by Wanda, second by Don, to approve claims as amended. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Nay? Motion carries. You got that
I-
salary for the.
I do. Is Dan still hanging in there?
Dan, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I just, unless I'm gonna vote no, I'm not gonna say anything. So I voted yes on everything so far.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, we've got,
You'll hear from me if I have a no.
I'm sure. Okay, our next item is approve a salary increase for sheriff employees. Got one here that is going to be a corrections officer. He's part-time now, moving to full-time. Looks
Oh,
like 20.
John, I just got a text that said people in our viewing audience are having a hard time hearing you, so maybe you should move your mic up, because you're not usually a quiet talker.
This is true. So we have a change of personnel change, part-time corrections officer to full-time. And also a detention deputy is a new hire. I don't think we have to name names, do we?
I mean, it's in the
Mr. Chair, this
packet.
is Dan. Both of these positions are budgeted for, correct? It's just somebody is going from part-time to full-time and then just a new hire, but they're both budgeted for, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have only two comments on this. Is one, on the first one, we didn't have the current grade and step, current pay rate filled in. I think that needs to be filled in on these.
Okay.
Are you saying table it for now?
Well, I'm just making the comments right now.
Okay.
And then the only other question I have on it too, on the second one, on the new hire, is the new grade and step is at 7-1. Why isn't that? Why are we starting at 7-1 instead of 7-0?
I guess Preston's not here to answer that.
Unfortunately, we don't have anyone to answer these questions.
So are you moving to table it? Because I will. I'll move to
I mean-
table it till next time.
I can probably approve the first one, but the second one I'd have to table.
The part-time to full-time?
The part-time to full-time, I think
Is
I can
fine.
approve.
Okay.
I think there's just the comment that we need to have those two fields filled so that we have the complete information.
So you want to make a motion to accept the part-time to full-time employee change?
Yes, I'll make that motion.
Second.
Second by Wanda. Motion by Ryan, second by Wanda. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
And then I need a motion to table.
I'll move the table, the
New hire.
salary
New
for the
hire.
new hire.
I'll second.
Got a motion by Ryan, second by Dan to table the new hire till next meeting and get an explanation. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Four minutes. We can do that plat, can't we?
The plan has to come out. for the variance.
Okay, okay.
Do you have any commission updates you want to do?
Any commissioner updates?
I have none.
I don't think I have any tonight.
Dan, you gotta have 3 minutes worth of commissioner updates.
Nah, I don't have any right now.
Don?
They have none.
How about you, John?
Trying to think of some updates that we might have coming up. I did drive out
Oh,
to the
yeah.
Stone Church Bridge the other night and they're making great headways, obviously because of the weather. I believe I don't have this formally announced by them, but I would say they're at least 30 days ahead of schedule. which would put the bridge reopening in about September of 2027. So that's kind of a good sign. A lot of work getting done down there. Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, VFW hosted its Loyalty Day on May 1st, and Austin Schuler was our sheriff's deputy, K-9 deputy, was the VFW Sheriff's Deputy of the Year. And then Troy Cowman got the EMT. And then Pete Steffen from the Volun Fire Department actually won the VFW and the State Firefighter of the Year. And I think Brett Fischel, the Policeman of the Year. So we had a lot of people from the county honored, and the law enforcement was honored as well. So just wanted to update everybody on that.
Yeah, that was pretty much a full house over there also for that event.
Since we have a minute, I'll clarify something. We talked about the task force. So those of you that aren't aware, we've had to make some changes in times and location. The Economic Development Task Force is meeting this Thursday at 11:30 at the Safety Center, and every other Thursday after that. The Financial Task Force will meet next Tuesday at 4 o'clock at the Safety Center, and every Tuesday after that, every other Tuesday after that. And it is open to the public.
Are we live streaming them or video them and
We got it set up now, we can live stream. If the internet works.
Okay, being 6:30.
I move that we go into the Board of Adjustment.
Second,
Got a motion by Ryan, second by Dan to move into Board of Adjustment. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Thank you, commissioners. First up, we have St. Agnes Church. They're requesting a variance. Applicant is requesting a variance to minimum lot size in an agriculture district per Article 18, Section 1807 and Article 19, Section 1907. Said property is legally described as beginning at a point on the north line of the northeast quarter of Section 23, Township 95 North, Range 56 West. A distance of 22 rods west from the northeast corner of said northeast quarter, thence running with 20 rods, thence west 40 rods, thence north 20 rods to the said north line of said northeast quarter, thence east along said last mentioned line to the place of beginning containing 5 acres in said county and state. And thankfully, if the plat's approved, that will change, that legal description.
no more meets and bounds.
So if you know where Siegel Church is, they have the church, the cemetery, and then the hall. They want to divide the property in half. They have to keep the cemetery with the church. And then I think they want to dispose of the other lot with the hall on it. You approved a vacation of the section line a while back, and we directed them to meet with Mike Sidlogic, Highway Superintendent, to determine how the right of way will be set with this plat. And so everything's been done to his expectations.
Okay. Any public comment on this? You gotta
Yeah.
come up,
You have to come
come
up
up
to
to the
the-
microphone, please. State your name and address.
My name's Tony Cease, and the only comment I would have with that is that we need to maintain access to the east end of that cemetery. So whether that's a permanent easement through there or what, I guess I don't know for sure.
Want to explain why you have to have it on the east side?
On the east side, for the grave diggers to come into the east side of the cemetery they can't go down through the middle of it because of the alleyway's not wide enough. And then once in a while, we get a lot of snow on the west side, so they actually have funerals. Procession actually comes in from the east side, so.
Who would have to grant that easement, Bill?
Well, there actually is enough room on lot, tract one where the cemetery is, that if they could work with Mike, they could have an entrance on the west, on the east side.
Good.
So there's plenty of room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other public comment?
I'm Bob Young. We live here in Yankton now. Siegel has been our home parish and cemetery forever. And it's business, enough room on the east end. I looked at it a couple days ago and a stake looks like there might be about 10, 12 feet from the edge of the line across to the fence. Now, that's not much room to drive a hearse in there and turn around. And family members come to the cemetery to park. And there would be no driveway. Get there. So I'm suggesting maybe make it 4.5 acres. And leave some room there on the east end. That's, like Tony said, there's no other way to get there with a hearse. You hate to carry it 20 rods to get there. Oh, if it'd be extended, oh, I don't know, 2-3 rods. That would, well, 2 rods would be 63 feet. No, 33 feet. And that's not even as wide as this room here. Maybe 4 rods would get enough. And that would take nearly half an acre off of there. And then another driveway could be made there, so entry. That's what I'm concerned about. Something to think about. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I can show you the, on Beacon what it looks like. Well, it's not letting me log in.
Or not.
Well, so the owners divided it this way. And so they're the ones that decide how the cemetery is going to be handled. They divided it so tract 1 has 2.62 acres, and I believe the church and cemetery are clear to the west. So on the plat, it looks like there's plenty of room. But again, that's something they have to figure out with the owners, because they're the ones that own the property and are dividing the plat. They're dividing the land, excuse me.
Did you want to say something else?
If they come back with a new request.
Well, no, they need to work with the Father Bob if they want to create an easement or something, because they will own both parts and they can come back and record an easement on that east side if they like before they sell that property.
Thank you, Bill, and thank you, council members. I'm especially thankful for the opportunity for your hard work at our variance meeting. This conversation about parceling or splitting this off is twofold. It's one, so we can take better care of the cemetery and the church that are there. We currently have a lot of load in taking care of the hall, and it seems pretty silly for many of the parish council members to have that hall and it not be used. So that was the mindset going into this. We, in our navigating and discerning of where to put the said lot line, it was an estimate. And so I'm sorry that we never got any other input. That probably would have been helpful for us to understand a little bit more of the concerns that are there. In our discussions in that time, we also discerned that because we would be the sellers of the plat going on the east side, that we would be able to converse with whoever the buyer would be in order to either gain an easement to just drive across that land to the current driveway, or have enough room to be able to, you know, on occasion swing on to that current grass that is there. That would then be on the future owner's side. So in our discernment, it seemed like it was probably sufficient for moving forward. So, but if you guys would like to talk at more length, I'm sure be happy to have you at another conversation or a parish council meeting to do so.
Would you state your name, please?
Oh, yes, I am Father Bob Lacey. I reside here in Yankton, but I serve the parishes from Springfield to Freeman to Scotland and here. So, thank you.
So I'm assuming the sale has not taken place just yet.
No, they will own both parcels once, if this is approved and the plat's approved. That's why I say, and Father Bob said it, they can discuss with the people that are concerned about the cemetery before they sell that other piece and report an easement anywhere they want, because they still control it. So they can make it work. It's just that we can't make a decision on a non-owner of the plat or the property. Okay, if that helps.
So we could just approve this tonight, but then the follow-up they would have to record an easement.
Yep.
And
they can
that shouldn't be hard because they both own both parcels. So
And you can record an easement after a plat has been approved. They just have to discuss where they want it and have a surveyor draw it up.
Dan,
Yeah, this is Dan. Yeah, I think all the parties would agree that, you know, we could probably move forward. They just want some sort of easement on that end for access in the future. That's kind of what I understand. And I think we're all in agreement that with them owning it would be the time to do it before it got sold. And I don't know if we need to put that condition on the variance or not, as long as there's an understanding that access to that in the future. And I'd be fine with moving forward if that's the understanding.
I agree. I don't think that we need to add a condition or anything. I think I'll make the motion to approve the variance.
Second.
Got a motion by Ryan, second by Wanda. Any further discussion by the commission?
Yeah, just for further to understand that there'll be access to that, and I think it's for visitation of those who are.
Well,
you're breaking up, Dan.
For visitation, they'll have access through the main entrance at the church, but this specifically can be dealt with after.
Okay. Okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Since we're on this, I'm gonna skip to the plat for this, if that's all right. Plat of tract 1 and tract 2 of St. Agnes Edition.
We can't. We have to go out of
Oh, I'm sorry.
So skip to the Smith CUP and then we'll go out.
All right, Smith conditional use permit. Applicant is requesting a conditional use permit to have an open storage area in a moderate density residential district per Article 7, Section 709, Article 18, Section 1805, and Article 19, Section 1905. Said property is legally described as Lot 1, Block 1, Missouri Valley Acres, in Section 16, Township 93 North, Range 55 west of the 5th PM, Yankton County, South Dakota. E911 address is 901 East Side Drive, Yankton. This property is located just south of Titan Machinery. There's commercial property basically all around it, a manufactured home. They have a large lot. They want to take the back half of it or the west half of it and make an open storage. If you looked at the packet, they're pretty detailed plans, fenced in, lighting, security. It'll actually help clean up the area a little bit. And the applicant is here if you have questions.
Well, I have one question, Bill. Is that in the floodplain that we have to worry about or no?
No, I don't think that's in the floodway, but the way they're doing it, since it's going to be like a chain link fence that water can flow through, it wouldn't matter either way.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Any public comment?
Any public comment on this issue? Seeing none, public comment is closed.
Approval of the CUP.
Second.
I have a motion by Don, second by Ryan to approve the CUP. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Move to go back into regular session.
Second.
Motion by Wanda, second by Ryan to move back into regular session. Bill, you're up.
All right, the St. Agnes Church plat of Tract 1 and Tract 2 of St. Agnes Edition in the southeast quarter of the southeast quarter of Section 14 and in the north 12 rods of the east 67 rods of the northeast quarter of Section 23, Township 95 North, Range 56 West of the 5th PM, Yankton County, South Dakota.
Move approval.
Got a motion by Dan, second by Ryan. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
I'd move to go into executive session for poor relief issues.
Gotta have public comment again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I thought we've had so much public comment tonight.
Now's the time for our final public comment. Does anyone wish to come to the microphone and speak? Seeing none, public comment is closed.
Now I would move to go into executive session for poor relief issues pursuant to SDCL 1-25-2 and 28-13 and 28-13 1.3 and personnel issues pursuant to 1-25-2 sub 1.
Second.
Motion by Wanda, second by Ryan to move into executive session. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
I move to go back into regular section following executive session.
Second.
Motion by Wanda, second by Ryan to go back into regular session. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
And I would report that nothing happened, no action was taken in executive session. I would move to adjourn.
I have a motion by Wanda,
Second.
second by Ryan to adjourn. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion